licking his fingers. Ladies, you're gonna love it. Rolls up the taco and he hands it to me and I look at it and the whole world stopped. This man literally just licked his fingers and made this taco. Not once, not twice, several times. And we are looking at each other like, what do we do? When I tell you I took a bite of this taco with my eyes open, afraid.
My wife doesn't spend her own money. My wife doesn't pay bills. My wife doesn't put gas in cars. My wife doesn't take trash out. My wife is my full investment and I'm responsible for her. You men are making it too easy for a man to approach your woman. A man knows when a woman is unkept. A man knows when a woman's unkept. A man knows when a woman is tired. These men are approaching your women because you're not taking proper care of them. You'll never see my wife at a gas station. You'll never see my wife taking out trash. You'll never see my wife's hair not done, nails not done. You'll never see my wife looking tired. You'll never see my wife overly exhausted. You'll see my wife dwelling her feminine. Can't no man ever approach my woman, ever. Talking about, can I get your number? I handle things so great for her that if a man screamed into her ear, hey, look at me, she wouldn't be able to hear him. Our women are our full-blown responsibilities, and a man that can't take care of a woman does not deserve one. Make sure she's happy. Make sure she's provided for. Make sure she's stress-free. Make sure she's getting massages. Make sure she's pampered. Your woman, your responsibility. You have to take care of this woman from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head. My woman. I'm going to make sure a man can never walk behind me. All praise is due to the Most High.
You know, as men in this society, we oftentimes pedestalize women and put them on a level above where they themselves regard themselves. And we don't know this because they willingly accept whatever level you put them on. You can meet a woman who has very low self-esteem and she'll act like she has high self-esteem because you treat her like she has high self-esteem. You can take a low-value woman and make her present herself as high value strictly because you treat her like she's high value. That's why I tell you men all the time, you have to really learn who a woman is by letting her function in her own element, not elevating her, not leading with your wallet, not doing any of the things that make a woman feel like she's in a position of power when she's dealing with you. Because when you do that, you get to find out who a woman truly is. And one example of that is Cari Champion. Now, we all know Cari Champion, the highfalutin former ESPN host who just had this aura about her like she was better than brothers and, you know, pretty much better than men altogether because she was condescending not only to black men, but white men as well on the show. Come to find out that she'll do anything for any man, regardless of age, physical appearance, or anything, if his money is right. Like I tell you men all the time, every woman has a price. And as you climb the financial ladder, you start to see the truth of this. And Jerry Jones, very old owner of Dallas Cowboys, has her price. What she did is so egregious. And that she shared it publicly. It just shows that nowadays, these women have no embarrassment or shame about anything they've done, even if it means drinking Jerry Jones's spit in front of other people. Let's take a listen to this clip.
Story. I went to Mr. Chow in LA and I was meeting Holly Robinson Pete there, and her husband used to pay for the Cowboys at one point. Jerry Jones was sitting and she walked up to him and said, "Hi, Mr. Jones." And he was with his wife and he said, "Would you ladies like to join me and my wife for dinner?" And he was like, "It's mandatory." And we tried to say no and we couldn't say no because of his trot. And he was like, you ladies have to try these duck tacos. It's the best thing ever. I came all the way from Dallas just to have these duck tacos. Now, mind you, Jerry was like, "I'm going to make it for you ladies though, because it has to be made the way that I make it." Jerry then proceeds to take his fingers, grab the taco meat, put the taco meat inside of the shell because that's how you have to make it. But normally people would grab a fork, a spoon. He grabs them. He said, ladies, you're gonna licking his fingers. Ladies, you're gonna love it. Rolls up the taco and he hands it to me and I look at it and the whole world stopped. This man literally just licked his fingers and made this taco. Not once, not twice, several times.
Now, what you would think is that as this highfalutin, educated woman, high-value woman, she's going to be absolutely repulsed by this and say, "How dare you give me your spit-filled taco to consume. Now, this had been Stephen A. Smith or Shannon Sharp, or hell, maybe even Doc BOA. She would not have had it. Let's see what happens when billionaire Jerry Jones does the same thing.
And we are looking at each other like, what do we do? When I tell you I took a bite of this taco with my eyes open, afraid, like I'm going to be sick. I don't know what I'm going to get. And Jerry says, it's good, huh? She looks at me and without fail, she goes, yum, right? I literally took a bite of that taco against my will. But it was something about his charm and who he is and how he presents and how he takes over the whole room and how he feels larger than life and how everything feels okay once he's talking.
Now, basically what we hear is a woman who says she will literally do something strange for a little piece of change. Here's a man who we don't know anything about. She has no personal relationship with. And even if she did, I want y'all to comment down below and tell me the one person on this earth who could lick their fingers while making you some food, not related to you. We ain't talking about your mama now. We ain't talking about your grandma. That you knew of doing this and you would still consume the food and then say you did it against your will. Here's a woman admitting that because this man has a certain level of fame and notoriety, charm equals billionaire status. Because this man has a certain level of charm or fame and notoriety, that she's willing to do anything. She won't even stand up for herself. She'll do it because when you have that energy, you can have a woman do anything. That's why I don't understand why these guys be telling you get your money and still be a trick. When you look at a guy like Yada, dog, you got all this money, you still tricking? See, Jerry Jones has the energy that makes you not have to trick. Yada has the energy that makes you have to trick because there's no confidence before the money. I want y'all to understand something, brothers, and I want y'all to really understand this. Somebody was willing to marry this woman at some point in her life. He thought he had him one of them ones. But if this was your wife, she was going on a trip to meet another woman who's married. She was going to go hang out with them. And what was she going to do? She was going to eat a white man's spit on tacos as he was licking his fingers and doing all of these things. Now, let me tell you something. I want y'all to answer a serious question. What else do you think she would do if the money was right? If money was on the table? If access to the money was on the table? She did this for free. She did this without access to the money. She did this just off the mere presence. That's why I tell you, man, when I say something about keeping your gators on her neck, dog, I'm talking about, man, she gonna do whatever the hell you tell her to do. This the energy you got to have with women. Jerry Jones simply said, hey, and it ain't about forcing a woman to do nothing. It's strictly about saying, hey, look, you got to try this. Yeah, it's good right here. So do this right here. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go do this right here. And if she doesn't do it, get rid of her. If she does do it, then she's a woman that you need on your team. That she couldn't deny it. You know why she couldn't deny it? Because he said it with such confidence. He said it with such confidence. And when you have that confidence, and this ain't money confidence, this don't come from having money. Money confidence is overbearing. It's aggressive. It's not super laid back. This is confidence. This is self-confidence. So self-confidence trumps stuff confidence. But if you got some stuff on top of the self-confidence, a woman would do anything. It don't matter what her level of education is. It don't matter how much money she making. It don't matter what her level of fame and notoriety is. If you got that self-confidence and you add some stuff on top of it, boy, man, you can get a woman to do anything you want her to do. And Cari Champion is an example of that. And this isn't a video for me to knock the woman. I've been telling y'all this forever. It's my way or no way, and no way is okay. Jerry Jones didn't care if they didn't want to eat it. She cared more than he cared. She couldn't say no. Why? It's not because he was charming. It's because he exuded confidence. He exuded power. He owned the room. And this isn't about having all the money in the world, because Jerry Jones, he's a billionaire. He ain't the richest man in the world. You put him in a room with Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, and I bet he'll probably still have more confidence than those guys. Why? It's all about the internal makeup of a man. When you look at that video of Diddy with Cassie, that man's, he's pretty much close to a billionaire. He's hundreds of millions of dollars. Did he look like a man with confidence? No, he looked like a broke man who go to work and then come home drunk every day and put hands on his old lady. There's no difference between that man and Diddy except the money. This is about self-confidence. And when you have that type of confidence where a woman gonna do what you tell her to do and you don't care if you never see her again or if she's irrelevant to you, this is what you must do, because she will do whatever you want her to do if she's feeling your energy. This woman can't tell me that she won't do anything Jerry want her to do if he offer her money, because she did this just based on the fact of the energy when he asked. Stop worrying about putting these women on a pedestal, because deep down inside, man, they don't even believe they belong on a pedestal. They understand what their value is, and her value is submission. Now, you as a man, you would meet Cari Champion and you would put her on this pedestal and you would give her this level of respect and you would do all of these things. That's cool. But that don't mean you put her above you. That don't mean you step and fetch and kowtow. You heard what she said? Jerry just said, hey, you ladies got to try these tacos, but you got to do it the way I do it. Man, he embarrassed this woman. He did this on purpose. He licked his fingers and spit all on the tacos and gave it to her and pretty much dared her not to eat it. Dared her not to eat it just with his energy. And you know what she did? She bowed down like a good little girl. Because that's what a good little girl is supposed to do. She's supposed to do whatever a man tell her to do. And now Cari Champion and women like her can't tell me that what I say and what I be preaching ain't real. You keep your gators on her neck and you make her do whatever you want her to do. What I say goes. If you can't do what I say, go on somewhere. Somebody else will. You understand? I got access to a woman that do what I tell her to do. If you don't want to do what I tell you to do, so what? Be gone. But it's not. I don't have no bad energy with a woman. I just tell a woman what's gonna be done, and I expect her to do it. I expect her to do it. I ask in a way and I present it in a way where I just expect her to do it. There's no need for me to force her to do it, because there's never a thought in my mind that any woman that's around me is not going to do whatever I tell her to do. Like, there's just no, you guys be telling my man how you be having a date and mate and wait and do all of this. Man, I'm not finna do all of that, man. She gonna do whatever I want her to do. Period. You understand me? Because any woman around me is going to be around me because she wants to be in my presence. And what Cari Champion has just admitted and what Jerry Jones had just shown, if your energy is 100% masculine and alpha, no matter who the woman is, she going to bow down. Now, you may say Cari Champion won't bow down to the man around the corner who work at a grocery store. Well, that man ain't in no position to do this type of thing. He ain't in no position to be at a place and make whatever he want to make the way he want to make it, and then put his spit all on it and lick his fingers and do all of that. When a man says, I'm going to make it the way, it's got to be made the way I like it, and gives it to her. That was her way of letting that man know, I'll do whatever you want me to do. There's nothing you can want me to do that I won't do it. All you have to do is ask. Your wish is my command. Now, there ain't a black man on the planet who would deal with Cari Champion that way. Why? Because y'all so damn scared of a woman being rah-rah. Y'all so scared of a woman talking about she educated. Y'all so scared of a woman. That's why I tell you, stop competing with women. Go out there and just get to your money. Get to your money. Focus on your money. So when you meet a woman, no matter what her level of education is, she got to bow down to you. So if finances is her thing, if getting to the money is her thing, if having an education is her thing, if you still at a position of power above her in every way, she will bow down. But y'all listen to dudes who tell y'all, go get your money, find a broke woman, and put her on the pedestal. Jerry Jones just showed that Yada is a liar. Not only is he a liar, he a beta male simp mangina motherfucker. And no man should listen to him. Because Jerry Jones has just proven it's my way or no way, and no way is okay. Hey baby, Alpha Energy rules the day again. Peace.